the fact that the city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportions. What it means is Old Testament, real wrath of God type stuff. Skies, rivers, seas, boiling. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's terrible.
No, listen, I understand. I understand that there's somebody new in the race. I heard that General Hawk is in the race. That's right. General Hawk is in the race. General Hawk is in the race for presidency. At least that's what I saw. I saw a campaign T-shirt, but I'm not sure exactly who Tua is. Is that a new Joe? I don't know who Tua is. I just know that it said Hawk Tua 24 spit on that thing. I guess I'm assuming that's Cobra. So that's the news to me. So the whole Hawk Tua, is that, what party is that? The toy party? The G.I. Joe party? What was that? The male party? No. Listen, I'm just wondering because it is Joe Fest this weekend. Also, the Dallas Fort Worth Toy Show as well. So is some G.I. Joe events coming out. And like I said, last night I got this little image. It said Hawk Tua, spit on that thing. I'm assuming that's Cobra. And so that's, yeah, right. Well, you guys sent it to me. What are you guys snickering in the back there for? I don't know what the problem is. Listen, it is a weekend where there's Joe Fest, the Dallas Toy Show. There's a whole bunch of shows going on. So, I mean, it would make sense that Hawk Tua 24 spit on that thing, meaning Cobra. I mean, every time. I mean, don't you spit on a snake every time you see it? Well, you cut the head off first, then you spit on it. Hawk Tua, yeah, right? And that, yeah. Right. Well, I mean, I'm just saying. But anyways, a General Hawk and whoever Tua is. Is Tua a senator? I don't know who Tua is. I know General Hawk, but I don't know Tua. Gonna have to find out more about this Tua character throughout the course of the show. What was that? I still don't know why you guys are snickering back over there. You guys sent me this campaign stuff. So it's campaign related, has something to do with campaign. Well, I don't know. You guys sent it to me and it says Hawk Tua 24 campaign slogan, spit on that thing, meaning Cobra. I'm guessing, right? Not going to spit on America, right? And spit on the other people running for office. Can't do that. Can't go spitting on people. It can't be, right? Just a matter of a phrase. Once again, I mean, you would expect nothing less from the Joes, right? So anyway, I guess we'll figure out more about this whole Hawk Tua situation in terms of the campaign and who's running throughout the course of the show. Now, one of the things that I did do, and I was talking about this, do you listen to the first hour of the show? Do you listen to the first hour of the show? The reason why I asked that is because the first hour of the show is radio only. So because the first hour is radio only, you might not know that I'm actually on the radio. That's a real radio microphone over there. So yes, we're talking on the radio, real radio microphone. So, real radio microphone, and well, I think the people in the chat are just messing me up. We'll get to the chat in just a few moments. What I was saying is radio only the first hour. Download the Live 365 app, search WDCE, and you'll be able to listen to the show live for those radio only segments. So those radio only segments, radio only. And download the Live 365 app. Search WDCE. You can also go to WDCE.org as well to listen to the show. Now, that's if you were to get in the car and go somewhere, you don't want to sit there and watch me. Now, I'm only on the camera here for 3 segments of the show. 3 segments of the show were on the SamCam. Got the SamCam live up and running at Sam Newsman Live on Instagram. Shout out, of course, to Sir Philosopher Mud Scuffer. Over there in Instagram. I think I saw somebody else. Somebody else joined too. Who was that? Junkion joined over there. See Big M, Destiny Marie, and Nugs over here. We got Facebook, YouTube, and X. Facebook, YouTube, and X. That's where we're broadcasting live here on this cam. And then we also have, like I said, the Sam Cam at Sam Newsman Live over here. But during the first hour of the show, I told you guys, like how I do every single week, I do get the newspaper right here. That's a real, actual newspaper. And so as I'm reading this newspaper, I'm looking down over it, and I sit there and see, of course, the headline. It's the USA Today Weekend Edition. It says, cartels offer VIP packages to migrants. The tunnel route cost at least $6,000. And according to interviews with top Mexican state authorities, federal law enforcement officials from both sides of the border, and migrants waiting to cross encampments along the Rio Grande. One migrant smuggler says that he is charged as much as $15,000. $15,000. So, anyways, I guess this is the VIP migration routes, which they say are dark and narrow. Toxic gases rise from the water. Rattlesnakes wait, coiled rodents and rats lurking along the water's edges. But it's a drainage network, and it's it's only going to cost you $6,000. $6,000, and that's the VIP package. So the VIP package allows you to go through the tunnels with the snakes, the rattlesnakes, and the rodents, toxic gas fumes, all for the American dream. That's right, the American dream. I tell you what, I would like a VIP package to Aruba. How about that? Can I get that? I don't want to go through underground snakes, and don't tell me that I need to swim there myself. But I would like a VIP package to Aruba. You give me all the VIP treatments as well. Well, what happens when you actually get to Aruba? What happens when they actually get through the tunnels? That's what I want to know. Staging? Yeah, well, staging. Well, we can't get into that. That's classified stuff. Staging, yeah, well, no, but well, anyways, they probably have family here. You know what? They'll have a great life. A couple other things we had. She's having Gobstopper. The Gobstopper. Listen, I have no idea what Willy Wonka has to do with the situation at hand, but I do know that General Hawk, and somebody by the name of Tua is running for office. And like I said, we are going to get down to the bottom of that. Cartels offer VIP package to migrants. That's the headline. But then I was looking through the headlines just on the front page, and I saw two other headlines, and they caught my attention. And it's interesting when it comes to headlines. I think everybody has done the headline joke, and they've done headlines and stuff. Well, the thing is that while I was reading it and reading the headlines this morning, what I decided to do was instead of giving you the headline, well, I'll read you the headline, and instead of just reading the headline, what I will do is I will tell you what that headline actually means. So, okay, so it's a little game we're going to play. We call it rewrite the headline, or what the headline actually means. So, of course, we start off here with this one. This says, gentrification changed the area, but people come together and create new relationships at this place. So, this is out in, I guess, Brooklyn, somewhere. Yes, Brooklyn, New York. Gentrification has changed the area, but people come together and create new relationships at this place. There's a couple on the page. There's a black couple on the top, and there's a white couple at the bottom with the kid and smiling. Everything is great. So, but if we were to rewrite this headline, no, if we were to rewrite this headline, instead of saying gentrification changed the area, but people come together and create new relationships, what it should say is that white people changed the area and are finally coming together and meeting with their neighbors, right? So white people messed everything up, but are finally becoming neighbors. Well, it's about time, white people. You finally get out of your house and go shake the neighbor's hand, right? So that's how we'll do that one. The other next one is a heat wave, another warning from the planet. Heat wave, another warning from the planet. How about this? How about this? It's hot and the planet doesn't care. How about that? So it's hot, the planet doesn't care. And I'm sorry, there is not enough that you can do individually to make things better with the air and the atmosphere. There's just not. And then people will tell you, well, you need to sit there, you need to look out for the environment. You need to recycle. And yeah, you should recycle. You know what upsets me about being here in Virginia is the fact that I can't take glass bottles and plastic bottles and get 5 cents for them, 10 cents for them, or wherever. You know what that tells me? Is that tells me that here in this state, they don't really recycle. No, they don't. If they recycle, they would sit there and allow us to get 5 cents, 10 cents back per bottle, glass bottle, plastic bottle. But they don't do that here. No, but they do it all over everywhere else. They'll do it in they'll do it in New Jersey, Delaware, New York. Take your glass bottles, take your plastic bottles, get some more change back for them. Can't do that here. So what does that mean? That means that Virginia doesn't recycle. In fact, we did some research here local in the area, did some research locally, and found out that the landfills have recycling areas. They do. So each of the landfills around here do have recycling areas, which is great because you know what? I'm glad that they're putting the effort, and this is what we should all be grateful for. We should be grateful that, hey, you know what? They're looking out for the environment. And you know what they do? They put all the recycling stuff on one end of the landfill, away from all the garbage and the trash, and just bury it over there on the other side. Right. Did you hear what I said? They just bury it somewhere else in the landfill. I just want to get the 5 cents back from my plastic bottle. Is that too much to ask for? I just have a plastic bottle, a glass bottle. I want to get 5 cents back. Virginia doesn't want to give it to me. And yet here I have heat wave, another warning from the planet. Says extremes are becoming common. And it's all because of you. Humans. Humans. Has nothing to do with artificial clouds made by planes. Sir Philosopher in the chat. Anime figure statue collector. Lone Dragon as well. Once again, I want to thank everyone for listening to the show. We're broadcasting live, Facebook, YouTube, and X. And also at Sam Newsman Live. That's at Sam Newsman Live on Instagram. Make sure you download the Live 365 app, search WDCE, and you'll be able to listen to the show as well. Let's see here. Do we have a couple of other things? Oh, yes. I know what we were going to mention. We were going to mention that we have been nominated for the top 5. We made the top 5 for the best of Richmond voting. That starts July 10th. July 10th, and I think goes through the 28th. July 10th through the 28th. I think those are the dates. But anyways, we made the top 5. Thank you so much for everyone who nominated us. We will have a phone number in the future, in the near future, that you can text every single day. You're going to text the word vote to a number. I'll give you that number soon, and you'll be able to text that, like I said, July 10th through the 28th. And that would be really cool if you would do that for us, help us out a whole lot. I got more information coming on that in the future. So that will be very, very fun. And yeah, so okay, all right. I'm trying to get to a certain page here, and I'm not seeing that it's coming up. Did it come up yet? No, it didn't. Oh yes, so it is coming up. Well, once again, I was sitting there thinking and talking about earlier this whole General Hawks situation. Yeah, the whole General Hawks situation and his running mate Tua. Now, once again, I don't know who this Tua is. The Tua person in general, like I said, I don't know. But you guys sent me this last night, and you said, "Hey, listen, look who's running for office," and it's this Tua. It's Tua. It's General Hawk and Tua. And like I said, I just don't know who Tua is in the G.I. Joe lore. So I've been trying to figure out over the last couple of hours, this Tua character, and I don't know who it is. But I do have what was this? What? Oh, there's a song about it too. Oh, but this is an old country song. Okay, okay, so it's an old country song that. But we have that. But first, we have something else instead, right? You said you got something else, but this has the Silverhawks, right? So this is a Silverhawks. What? What? What is that? What did you guys just do to the Silverhawks thing? That was what? Somebody sent that to you? Spit on that thing. What are you talking about? We're talking about Cobra, right? Yeah, General Hawk. General Hawk is running for president. He's running for president, and his running mate is some GI Joe by the name of Tua, and I don't know exactly who it is. This is very underground. This is very underground. I need to get to it, but I don't understand why you have to sit there and disrupt the whole Silverhawks with the who is that? Was that somebody famous? That was Miss Tua? Is she the one running with? So she's the one. So she's Miss Tua. So there's Miss Tua. She's the one that's going to spit on Cobra. Ah, well, listen, it's all making sense now. I didn't really. It was so. Well, if you had just said that Tua was a girl, I would have said, "Oh, well, look, it's a mixed ticket, I guess." Mixed ticket. Can I say that? Well, it was a male and a female. Well, then somebody's going to get upset because there's not another gender on the ticket. Oh my gosh, we'll just never win. We'll never win, but hey, you know what? There could be a lot worse things going on. Now, coming up in just a few moments, we will have Professor Deep Cut Dave joining us. Got two songs going to play for you. One is this the campaign theme? The Hawk Tua campaign theme? You said it was a country song. Oh, it was inspired. Oh, that's where the slogan came from? Oh, okay, I see. So this is going to talk about, spitting on Cobra. Fantastic. Well, I'm glad that we have that taken care of. I mean, because that's really important to make sure that we do have, nothing's better than a campaign song. A campaign song, for such a time as these. So I'm really glad that this is the case. So we have the campaign song here coming up in just a few moments. Gonna have the GI Joe theme because it is Joe Fest. It is Joe Fest, and what we want to do is we want to play some GI Joe. So we got some GI Joe themes, and then Professor Deep Cut Dave is going to be calling in live from Joe Fest in just a few moments, live from Joe Fest here in about 10 minutes or so. And I want you to join us with that, and that's radio only. Once again, how do you do that? Download the Live 365 app, search WDCE, go to WDCE.org, and yeah, search WDCE. Well, yeah, you just go anywhere. Just as long as you hit WDCE during the show, you should be able to find a live stream button somewhere to listen to me. So, well, here we go. So we have this. We have a couple of songs here. I'll be back with Professor Deep Cut Dave in just a few moments. We'll talk about some of the Looney Tunes songs that we played during the first hour that you probably missed if you weren't listening on the radio. But if you were, congratulations. You'll know exactly what we're talking about here on the only award-winning radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real media puppet. From the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday Morning.
Well, down in the hollow where the moonshine sings, there's a tale about a fella who did funny things. They called him Old Joe with a peculiar flame. He'd holler hot to and spit on that thing.